So, do you know what the next monster movie I want to see is?
What? You're a child.
I know. Hello, Film Geeks, and welcome to another episode of The Film Geeks. Today, we will be reviewing Godzilla.
Episode of the Film Geekz. We just saw this last Saturday. And it was
taking a while to get up. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're high schoolers. We have shit to do.
I'm actually an elementary schooler. Don't swear! God.
So, this film stars Ken Watanabe as some scientist dude. Didn't catch his name. Do you remember his name?
No. I don't remember anyone's name. It was one of them was like Fort Brody.
Ford,
not Ford.
Ford was Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah. And then Kate, is it Kate Olsen?
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Was his wife.
Which is funny because they're going to be brother and sister in the next one. That's disgusting.
Not the next one.
Well, you know what I mean.
Avengers.
Like the next movie they're going to be in.
And then, we had Bryan Cranston as Godzilla.
Yes.
No, as Aaron Taylor Johnson's father. Who, this is going to be a spoilers review, so I'll tell you that now. He dies in the first half hour of the movie.
You should have given them a warning first that it was a spoiler review. You're like, spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert, he dies. And it made me really mad.
Yeah, he died very early on in the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he was the only character in the movie that really took on who he was.
I really did like the little boy, though. He was cool.
The son or the little Asian boy on the train?
Oh, I love them both. I forgot about the little boy on the train.
So I guess we can start with negatives because I already said that I hated the fact that Bryan Cranston died.
I thought you were going to say you hate the movie, and I was like, come on. Okay, I'll go because you always go first.
I kind of just went first.
That's it. Bring it in. I'm trying. You go actually. I can't think of what I don't like about it.
Okay. Something else I didn't like about it was that Aaron Taylor Johnson. He just didn't feel like he was committed to the role. He felt very. I don't know how to explain it. He could have been a lot better than what he was actually doing. Do you feel the same way, or is it?
Yeah, it just felt like he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't fantastic.
Yeah.
He was average.
Yeah.
Like most of the cast in this movie was.
Other than Bryan Cranston.
And actually, I did like. What is it, Kiwanabe?
Ken Watanabe.
I thought he was very good in his role.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like, he owned it because he was the only Asian actor. Like, he just represented his country.
Swag.
And, can I say something I like about it?
Can we get to the positives first? Because I have more negatives.
Because I have really big positives, so keep going. I'm going to keep thinking.
Okay, this is just a nitpicky thing. It has nothing to do with the movie at all.
I feel like I know what you're going to say.
The little Asian kid, his parents didn't even thank Aaron Taylor Johnson for keeping him alive. The kid never even gave him a wave goodbye. He just kind of ran off, found his parents, and that was it.
That's what I would do.
I was like, gee, I would sue the parents. I saved that kid's life.
You wouldn't sue the parents.
I'd be very mad at the parents.
You wouldn't sue them. That's like...
Maybe I would.
No, you wouldn't. I would not let you. It's just wrong.
Think of a negative?
It didn't... Only, like, it's obviously Godzilla is a Japan. Like, he came from Japan. So why is there only minimal scenes in Japan? And Godzilla isn't even in those scenes.
Well, that's because they wanted to make it more...
I know, but I hate it.
Okay.
Because why... If you're going to start the movie off in Japan with this family, why not have an Asian family? Why does it have to be an American family in, like, a Japanese city?
Well, it's technically an American film based on...
I know, but...
But I feel like the general American audience would not be as committed to going to see it.
I guess, but stay true to the heritage, yo.
Yeah.
I got really gangster there.
I would have enjoyed that as well, but...
That's because we like films, not like because we're not the mainstream audience.
Audience. Another negative for me
You have so many.
was Elizabeth Olsen. I would not let her have a child because in this.
Oh my God! No, can I? She. They're giving her an escape option from the city, and she goes, "No, I'm just going for my husband, y'all." Like.
And leaves her kid in danger.
Yeah, she.
Like 8 times in this movie.
Yeah. 8 times. So what she does is she's like, no, me and my kid are gonna stay here. You all can be free, and I'll die here with my kid. And then she's like, no, wait, you can just take my kid, and I'll stay here. And the kid almost dies on the bridge, but luckily he died because the bus driver, hero of the movie.
Yeah.
The bus driver was the hero of that movie.
So I'm not waiting in this.
He starts hitting police officers' cars and all that, and he's just like, well, bam, bam. As Godzilla's like attacking the bridge.
He was like Paul Giamatti in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. So she basically just like killed herself. Like she was.
But she was alive.
I mean, she
didn't die.
I know. Spoiler alert: she didn't die. Because she was in the city and the buildings are just falling apart. I'm like, you could be safe right now because the son was checked in, so the husband knew where the son was. She didn't know where his wife was. So if the wife just was with the kid, he would have known that both of them were safe, and they could have just been together. And it was just.
Little rant. Also. Ford, Aaron Taylor Johnson, he just kind of like showed up places where military was conveniently located, and he was like, "Yo, I'm part of the Marines, so I can help you guys out." I feel like
they'd be like, "Oh yeah, whatever, yeah,
yeah, cool.
Oh, you want a gun? Sure, let's just put you in a populated area."
I feel like there would be a little bit more of a like background search before they just like, "Oh yeah, hop on the train, whatever."
Oh yeah, like who cares if it blows up?
This train has got a nuclear bomb on it. We're just gonna let you hop on because your family's in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, totally.
That would not happen.
No, I thought of a negative. By the way, there's two monsters that want to mate with each other in this movie. We didn't really.
They're called Mutos.
Yes, they're called Mutos, and like one's a male and one's a female, so they want to mate and create more babies, but then Godzilla has to stop them. That's really the main plot of the story. And then there's like the side characters and all that, like the
actual building of the story.
Yeah. And like, do they not know if they're attracted to radiation? And do they not know if they're carrying a train of radiation that the monster's going to be drawn to it? Because then it attacked the train.
Oh.
Didn't it, like, they're fucking idiots. Oh. Yeah, but like, they should have like flown it and then like high above.
Maybe.
Do you think? Maybe
they were worried about the flying Muto hitting the plane. I don't know.
I guess, or they could have just gone underground. I don't know.
No, I don't think they would have.
Just they're planning.
They might have found more monsters underground and.
They're just I was joking about the underground.
Oh.
Their plan was just not very thought out. But I mean, I guess because like it all happened so fast, they couldn't really think about anything else.
Yeah.
So we move into positives. Do you have more negatives?
No, that's all my negatives. So
okay, I'm gonna go first on the positives. I loved the fact that this movie felt so real, that it could take place in our, like lifespan, like our world, like just how The Dark Knight can capture that. I love movies that like I'm sitting there like, oh my god, when's if my family that happened to them? When's if I was in San Francisco and this like monster was attacking? It just felt really real. It didn't feel like just another action movie. It's like, oh, someone has like superpowers. That obviously is gonna happen in our real life, but it just felt. Obviously, giant lizards that swim underneath the water in prehistoric isn't real, but it just felt, the story just felt so real, and I just love that about it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the, like, soft, quiet music that they played while Godzilla was, like, tearing apart the other Mutos. That was like, it's like classical music, but he's ripping people apart. Mm. Monsters apart.
And I love the fact at the end of the movie he just kind of like passes out because he needs to sleep. Because people are like, why is he sleeping? He just like for hours he just fought this monster.
I don't think he was sleeping. I think he passed out.
Well, that's what I mean. Like people are just like, why is he is he dead? No, he's not dead. If you were fighting, if you were fighting two giant monsters for like several hours, wouldn't you be like tired and like pass out? Just let him be who he is. Just let him be who he is. Just like sorry, like he just like saved your life. Like don't stare at him when he's like passed out. Like.
Well, I think people would stare at a giant.
I know, but it was just on my rant. It just.
Another positive, obviously Bryan Cranston. He really took on this role and knew what he was doing.
And his wife, I thought even though she was in it for a short time,
She was so
She
good.
was good.
Yeah.
She was
That whole back
yeah.
story plot was amazing.
Yeah. Very, like, handled well. It was just, like, because, I don't know, it was just so good.
I also loved, like, the opening credits where it showed, like, what is it? Like, news clips and stuff from, like, the 40s when they were...
Yeah, that's another realism thing. They used nuclear bombs.
Well, that's how... When Japan was the original Godzilla, the Japanese were, like, pointing at America, like, you had all these nuclear bombs and it created this monster when you were testing them.
Oh, well, I just like...
But now, this American version is, like...
We were trying
He was created by the radiation released by the nuclear bomb, not the nuclear bomb itself. Because
No,
why would America put the blame on themselves?
Wait, I thought he was always alive. Did you?
He was... No.
He was a prehistoric thing, and he's always been living under the water, and then...
Oh, well, that's what awakened him. The nuclear bombs.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you meant creating him.
Yeah, I said that, and I was mistaken.
Yeah,
in the original, he was created by the nuclear bombs, but he was awakened in this one.
Get your facts straight.
I tried.
Just leave.
Anything else positive?
It was just... I just, like... So much... It was just a really good movie. It was, like... I just thought it was... I don't know.
Do you want to do your overall?
Yeah, I have like no
rating?
words. It was like, it was just good. It just happened like over so many countries, and I liked that part of it. It was very worldwide, even though half the places was it was like Hawaii than California. But like I love the idea of the
Las
Philippines.
Vegas.
And yes, I forgot about that. I felt it was very like I heard someone say this like a very Jurassic Park feel, Spielberg feel.
Yeah, kind of.
It was like. Kind of brought like this real, like again, real. I keep just bringing them, just so cool.
So real.
It's just so real, and I just in the opening shot in the Philippines when the helicopter's flying over these big like, jungles, it looked like almost exactly like Jurassic Park when they're flying through. I bet they probably filmed in Hawaii. I bet they filmed.
They did film in Hawaii.
That's what I mean. I bet they filmed that scene in Hawaii, and they like were. We filmed in the same spot. It was the same exact helicopter too, I think.
Rating.
So, do you want me to go?
Rate it. Do it.
Well, okay. Overall, I give this movie an 8.5. What do you do?
Alright, well, I got my overall statement. Unfortunately, we did not have the privilege to see this in IMAX or 3D because the times were just ridiculous. It was at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 9 o'clock.
I got stuff to do the next day. I
can't. We're high schoolers. We have part-time jobs. We have stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw that just a regular showing of it, and just even with that, I could tell that the 3D would have been amazing. But the action sequences, you'll be depressed if you go in thinking that there's gonna be a big monster fight every half hour. It's really just the ending that
like
the monsters fight.
Hour.
Yeah, the first hour you
nothing.
see the monsters, but they don't do anything. But overall, it was very well done, in my opinion, very well handled, and I'm going to give it an 8. Alright. See you next time, the Film Geekz.
Bye.